Welcome to the Numerology and Astrology for May 15th, 2022. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 17, and if you add the 1 and the 7 together, you get the number 8. The number 8 is a number of grief and loss and sadness. It is a number of prana and breath. And when we grieve, we have a tendency to take these big gulping breaths and try and take in life and air, especially around those that have died or where we have great losses. The number 8 reminds us that in all life, all things change. People die, powers shift, and we all learn to deal with the new reality emerging. In every life, we process how to let go and move on. Inside, we have an inner philosopher that has the wisdom to know that when we help others, that we help to heal our own inner pain. One great key I have learned in life is that whatever is my wound will be my wound in this life until the day I die. That is because it has created a neurological pathway in our brain. That pathway remains as long as we have this brain and body. But while that wound is there, we learn that some will refuse to wound another in that same way. We will notice when such a pattern is manifesting and do what we can to shift it in others. We end up being able to give the gift that was not given us. We can give the option that was never offered to us. In that way, our awareness serves others and allows our wounded part to feel as if there was purpose to our circumstances. Today might feel like a test on an emotional level. Try to not retreat or run away from what we are feeling. Instead, include others and decide to do something helpful. Too much solitude can cause depression. Get out and get into deeper connections with others. The astrology today. Venus will move towards alignment with Chiron, and this can open hearts and prompt concessions for moving in the direction of forgiveness. Many problems are clear, and yet the desire to figure out another way to cope remains strong. There is great beauty in seeing those places within that are delicate and in the process of growth. All beginnings require a more delicate touch. New things feel more vulnerable and fragile. Once we can acknowledge that fragility, then that is when we understand that some things need our care and concern so they can eventually flourish. We are entering into a challenging time. Through those that we have built trust with, we will learn that we can lean on them in times of trouble. Many things are rapidly changing. The mind will struggle to understand, but that does not mean that we are without tools. It is in these moments that intuitive gut instinct comes in handy. It can often lead us into directions that will eventually give us the doors we seek. Notice where we need to put our time and energy. Many things feel challenging. There is much being asked of us, but responsibility will be all ours going forward. Obstacles are not placed in front of us for no reason. They are there to show us that we have tools that can help us through this moment if we are willing to use them. While our imagination will be helpful, we need to use it responsibly. Thanks, everyone.